nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quick give. It's Young. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. The Buffaloes want to move quickly. Third down from the gun, Lewis. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Searching for space. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Arch is going to throw for it. In traffic, it's Lockett. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged.
Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. You have field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Swings it out to the flat. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th. And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Unloads to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Trying to make one miss. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lewis. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Throws to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Trying to take it back. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes the catch. It's blocking.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Making his first move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Here's Lewis to throw. Buying time to his right. He'll pull it down and run. Got some room headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, and you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. It's Townsend. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He'll take it himself. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, Manning. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun, it's Young. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Finding space. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Guys, Colorado has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. On the move. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
The run inside. It's Young. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Complete on the left to Smith. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Lewis from the gun on third down. Right side, it's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but you're doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Tough run here. It's Smith. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing, Lewis. Got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulls it. He'll pitch it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Arch Madness. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Running inside. It's Blaylock. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Manning. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. All the way back to the 15. No room to bring it back. The Colorado offense offense comes out to go on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Lewis. On the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Young. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out wide right, it's Danzy. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Drives inside. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit.
Hey, give the defense a lot of credit on that one. 3rd and about 5. Offense going RPO, so they're really putting you in a bind, but everybody doing a nice job reading their keys, and they're able to stop the back short of the 1st down marker. Big decision coming up here for the offense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. They've been completely lethargic in this 1st half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Finds a crease, it's Blaylock. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's Lewis to throw. He's going for the big play. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Lewis to throw. Right side, it's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you could give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Third down from the gun. Lewis escapes the pressure going right. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They boot it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's Arts to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smothers. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Sets his feet. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first. Look out! Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Here's Manning to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Colorado! Took it all the way back to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in week 4. We start with the Wyoming Cowboys taking on the New Mexico Lobos. And it's the Cowboys able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field.
That gets them back above 500. They're now 3-2 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Throwing Manning. Looking to take a shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Young. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis wants to pass. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Quick give. It's Smith. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throwing. Lewis. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. Turning it on. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Lewis to throw. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On the direct snap, it's Wilson. He'll toss it. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's at the 40, the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Deep in the end zone, it's Gibson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Play fake, Lewis. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Out wide right, it's Gibson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Making the adjustment on the play. Play action with Lewis. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. He'll take the deep shot. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looks it in. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the gun, it's Blaylock. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Right side, it's Smothers. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Bring him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Here comes the heat. Got his man. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. coach is going to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Townsend. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bowie. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Lewis. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Second and long here. Lewis wants to pass. Still looking to his right. Right side, it's Carter. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Lewis from the gun on third down. Unloads it left. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Here comes the Texas offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Quarterback keep. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zone.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Out wide right, it's Lockett. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Send the tight end in motion. The give on the counter. Sees some running room. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. The Longhorns in the hurry up. From the red zone, it's Smothers. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To throw, Manning. Moving out to the right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's Lewis to throw. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the 1 blunder, the 1 mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Turns up, it's Gibson. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Arch Madness. Fires left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He wants to throw it again. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. So the defense sets him up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line. Just need to get one first down. And Palmer, they could run it. They could play it safe. But they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long. They carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know in the back of their hand. They go out, they get the execution needed to win this game.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Throwing, Lewis. They'll run the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.